put my hands in. Am I good?
It's Italian.
Right, yeah.
Hey, talk to me about year 1 to year 2 for you as a coach. What are, I know coaching is obviously your dad, long-time coach, and you've grown up around it, but what lessons did you learn?
I think really for me, one of the biggest things has been to make sure I'm delegating responsibilities, trust who I'm hiring as assistants, and empower them to get better, and allowing them to do their job, and me not, certainly it's my vision and down, but to empower those guys to do what they do best, and to teach our kids, and to make sure I'm not taking on too much and trying to overkill everything, because I got a great staff and most of them are smarter than me.
How well do you sleep at night knowing that Billy Grove's a quarterback? I mean, that's got to be a huge security.
As good of a guy with a 15-month-old son can sleep. Yeah. So, obviously he's a tremendous kid. He's like a 3.8 student. He's started so many games for us, and he's done a great job, and he's just a good kid. And so for us to have that experience coming back at the most important position on the field is huge for us. Some of the other coaches talked about it. One of the big things for us is we got to continue to develop leaders, and we had fantastic senior leadership. I'm looking for Malik to step up and grow into that role. And he's always been a lead by example guy. He needs to be a little more vocal as a leader, but we're excited about him being our field general.
The crazy thing about him last year was he had such a great year statistically, but the secret was he was banged up.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, it was pretty clear. The more you watch film later in the year, he had a little bit of a nagging ankle injury, and that limited our ability to do some of the things in the run game with him. And really one of the things that he's done a great job of is keeping plays alive in the pass game and his scramble ability in the pocket. And so for him coming back and being healthy, again, he's one of the guys that was here all summer, leading our summer workouts. He'll tell you, I think he feels like he's in the best shape he's ever been in. And we're excited about, just what his senior year is going to be. He's played a lot of football for us. I'm excited for him to have his best season as a senior.
One of the coaches told me this league, one of the keys in this league is you've got to pressure the quarterback. You can't allow quarterbacks to get comfortable in this league. You obviously have a great pass rush.
Claudie's a kid that I got a unique relationship with. He was with me at Cal PA when I was an assistant, and had some issues there, and followed me to Notre Dame College. So he's a kid I've known for quite some time. It's been really fun to watch him grow and develop as a person. He's on track to graduate this April, and for me that's the best thing about him right now. But what's different about Claudia is he's just so much longer. There's some guys that can run off the edge in this league, but from a physicality standpoint, I think when the NFL scouts came through, his arms were 86 inches or 87 inches. So the length he provides and the ability to play both the run and the pass, and even bump down inside some and play some 3 technique, really is a huge benefit for our defensive line. It gives us a lot of different options.
Mike, you opened up with a huge game right out of the gate. Is that prepping your team for that season opener? Is that all advantage, or is there any disadvantage when you play such a big game?
To me, it's a great question, and I truly believe it's a double-edged sword. You have to get them up because it is a big game. I'm a guy that was fortunate enough to play in Ohio State and Michigan contest, and I did it for a guy in Coach Cooper who treated it very much status quo. It's a game, and then a guy in Jim Tressel who made it everything. And I think you truly have to find the balance, because that game was always last. This game's first. And so for us, I'd like to think that our whole entire season and the success of who the 2017 Notre Dame College team is going to be isn't going to revolve around that one game. So we got to build them up and get them ready to play in an environment that I think the last time Monty lost there at Shepherd at home was 2014 to Concord late in the year. So, they're a team that has tremendous players, and we feel good about our quarterback, and I think it's going to be a hell of a game. I'm looking forward to it. I like playing a big. I'd rather play a big game every year or every week. And fortunately in the conference, you got to.
Final question. You guys are kind of being one of the geographical outliers to the footprint of this league. Talk to me about the education process. I mean, you're in a hotbed of football in the state of Ohio, but the education process for this league.
Sure. In terms of, I guess I don't quite understand.
Talking to recruits.
Oh, well,
educating them about the league.
yeah, I think for us it's, it's real easy to sell it right now because the league has had so much success. I mean, you look at the regional champion coming from our conference 3 out of the last 4 years, and that sells it. And when we're a team that, 2015, I guess it was 14, we had we were fortunate enough to beat Shepherd at home in a big, keynote win in a young program. And we've had an opportunity to go down to Concord and have a little success. Not much, but we've had an opportunity to beat them. So our kids feel like they can compete. And I think the more they're around it, for us to sell recruits, we talk about playing in big games. You're going to play the regional champions. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And, for us, that's an easy sell. And we're a big market. I think the league's great, too, for me, because we've expanded our recruiting footprint. Ohio, there's 10 Division II schools. It's close to getting over-recruited. We're all offering the same kids, and we're all going after the same guys. And it's not that we're not competitive there, but we need to expand our network. So we've been able to get into the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. We've been able to get down, get into Pennsylvania a little bit, and that has helped expand what we've been able to do in recruiting. And that's because our conference has a great footprint and does a nice job in a few different states.